What's up? What's going on? Welcome back to NGB Talk. My name is Nicholas. Thanks for clicking on the video. If you saw the title of this video, then you probably know this video is about the beginning of the Titans starting their OTA program, which we should all be super excited about. We finally have players and coaches out on the field at St. Thomas Sports Park. It's exciting. It's going to lead to a time that's not very exciting, in which we are not going to have football for a long time. But for now, we have it, even if they're not tackling, even if they're not in pads, even if there's like this zone around the quarterback, which no man shall cross, no man or woman. It's still exciting time, and you should be excited as a Titans fan. You should be excited as a football fan. You should be excited as a person, period. So let's get into it a little bit. It's going to be going on for the foreseeable future in kind of, 1, 2, 3 day bursts, one day here, one day there, until the first week of June. And then from June 11th to 12th to 13th, those 3 days will have the mandatory mini camp. And then after that, we have like 5 weeks of no football. So we got to soak this stuff up, soak it in while we can. So getting to today, first thing I want to mention is we have all these players returning. So exciting to see them. Like the video right now if you were, or comment, if you were devastated by Delanie Walker going down week 1 against the stinking Dolphins. That was, I can remember the moment, like everything. I was in Colorado Springs and I was checking into an Airbnb. We finally got settled, and I was able to hear some of the game, and it was just like the worst news ever. Mariota injured, Lewan injured, Delanie Walker injured. Jennings made a touchdown. Oh, that was awesome. But it was so bad to hear all that news. And so finally to see Delanie up and running, not 100%, but apparently according to him, 85%. That's a lot better than 0. It is exciting. To see Marcus out there is very exciting. Half of me was kind of expecting, with all the weight that he was gaining, kind of expected him to look like Lindell White out there, but thankfully he doesn't. In fact, I can't tell much of a difference at all as far as how much weight that he put on to try and reduce the amount of injuries he may incur this coming up year. So excited to see those dudes back along with everyone. And then some new faces, exciting to see Cameron Wake for sure, who's obviously, whoever had an issue with this dude's age, the Titans were very, very, in my opinion, very, very deliberate in choosing someone like Cameron Wake to come in and fulfill the role that Brian Arakpo and Derek Morgan served on the defense, as being leaders, as being a leader, as being a veteran presence, as being someone who's going to help bridge the gap for the young people and show what excellence and professionalism looks like. So I think Cam is going to still do a fantastic job with the Titans. It's interesting that he says, they're asking him how the transition is going. He's like, it's different from what I'm used to, so that's interesting to hear. I'm glad it's not so super easy for him, that it's just he shows up and then it's not. It's exciting to learn that even someone like Cameron Wake is having to learn new things under Dean Pease. That where our system is going to be able to give him new, toys to play with, whatever, new toys. What am I trying to say here? New tools, new toys, new techniques. So that's all exciting. Anyway, Cameron Wake, excited to see that new face. Tannehill, it's exciting to see him suit up. Whatever your opinion is on the Mariota versus Tannehill thing, we're all agreed that it's more exciting to see Tannehill than Gabbert throwing around the football during these OTAs. If you're not, let us know why in the comments section. We'll try and rectify that for you. Humphreys, exciting to see him out there. He looks good, looks crisp. Saw a tweet from Nate Washington looking at Adam and thinking that he looks great out there. That's cool to see you out there, Nate. He's not watching this video, but maybe he is. Something I want to talk about, and I might rant a little bit here, so forgive me. The pressure that is obvious from the media personnel on Mariota. and I'm sure he feels pressure himself, but it seems like such a tug of war. Marcus, how do you feel going into this contract year? Marcus, how do you feel about being defined by being injury prone? How do you feel about this and that and blah blah blah? And honestly, I just listening and watching press conferences and reading, it's the off season, so anything I can get, I'm reading. Digesting all of this, and it just seems like they're putting so much on this guy, and it's like they want to get some sort of reaction that's gonna make a story. And I gotta ask this question, people: what do you want? Do you want Vince Young throwing his pads up into the stands? Is that what you want, or do you want Mariota? And I know what I want. I'm a friggin' Mariota fanboy through and through, 100%. Mariota is 100% aloha spirit. You're trying to put him in this box, and he is trying to be in a pineapple. You know what I'm saying? He is a man of faith. He's got these. Maybe you don't know what I meant by the pineapple. The pineapple, aloha spirit. He comes from Hawaii. He has these principles. He has this faith. He has this way about him. He's not going to fit into what you expect. He's not going to tell you, oh yeah, I'm really feeling the pressure of this contract. That's just not who he is. He loves the game. He loves playing. He loves sweating. He loves getting out there with the boys, for the boys. That's his MO, and you're not gonna get what you want. You want a story. You want something crazy. You want something flashy. If you ask me, this is the flashiest thing he can be, and it's to be this subversive figure that is true to himself, true to who his family raised him to be. That's cool. If you don't like it, get over it. I told you I'd rant, so if you're mad at me about ranting, I gave you a warning. And again, this will be a mini rant. Players and coaches seem to be ready to move on, ready to look ahead. To use Vrabel's words, we're all undefeated now. I'm talking about all 32 NFL teams. We're all undefeated. Someone's asking Vrabel, is it motivating to know that you guys were this close to being in the playoffs last year? And Vrabel's basically like, no. You know why? Because Vrabel, in football years, he's probably lived 1,000 lifetimes since that moment. And all of us are stuck in that Colts game because we're fans. We're stuck in that Colts game. We're stuck in that mindset that if only Mariota had been healthy. But Vrabel has, like I say, he's seen so much and done so much Titans that memory probably is present on his mind, is important to him. If you'd ask him, it's not like he has amnesia, but he's focused on what's going on now. And he's probably, and just from the way it seems to me, he's not the only one that is focused on the next thing that's coming ahead. And it seems like last season for the media personnel who are, asking all of our players and coaches questions, it seems like for them, the season is still just like this thing that's hanging in the air, in this fog that won't just blow away. And as a fan, you don't ever want to forget. You don't ever want to move on. The pain is too good. The joy is too good. It's all so real. You don't want to move on from it, and you can't help but hang on. But that's what this kind of space is for, so we can continue to do that. But for these guys, they got to go and make new, awesome, amazing things for us to watch and experience. So they're ready to move on. That's one vibe I'm getting from these press conferences, from the OTAs. Interesting stuff, and that's a sign of this team. This team is not stuck in the past. This team is ready to win. Now, if you haven't checked it out, Kevin Byard on the OTP was fascinating to listen to. I listened to it last night. It's actually about maybe 2 weeks old now, but for whatever reason, he's the mayor of Murfreesboro. I know he went to MTSU. So did I, by the way. Comment below if you did too. I went for 2 years. Go Blue Raiders. And Kevin Byard, he breaks down that awesome touchdown that he threw to Dane Cruikshank in the Houston game, week 2 last year. It's great stuff. You gotta just listen to it. I won't tell you anything more, but you know the touchdown, and there's a great story of how it all came to be, and it has to do with how he used to be a quarterback in high school, and that's all I'm gonna say. You got to go listen to it on the OTP. I'll put a link for it below in the description of this video so you can see that. But that was really great stuff. Kevin's an awesome dude. You got to love that dude. The whole thing is great, but that segment was amazing to listen to. There's so much. Like I say, these guys have lifetimes of football years compared to what we have. And that's just the way it goes. So, final thoughts on the OTAs. I'm going to continue to provide content about them, about what's going on with them, and please comment. And you guys know that I like to comment back. I like to talk. I like to, hash out your thoughts. I got lots of people that are up on AJ Brown, and I got one dude commenting and saying, hey, is this one catch? Is this one-handed catch? What's the big deal? That's cool. Let's debate it, man. Hashtag no hate. Let's debate. I'm all about it. I just made up that hashtag, by the way, so you go ahead and post that to your comments too. Hey, leave a comment below if you're super excited about the Titans OTAs, being able to see the dudes on the field, being able to practice, seeing them all together again. It's super exciting for me. Comment below if you want to talk about one thing that stood out to you about OTAs that I didn't talk about in this video. Let me know if there's something else I can be talking about in the next video. And thanks again, as always, for liking, subscribing, being here, being a part of this football community. It's super awesome. I have a Twitter, by the way. I don't know if anyone cares or uses Twitter or not, but you can find me at NGB Talk, and we can talk there too. So have a good one. Tighten up.